Welcome
to the most rage you will ever have in anything ever. If you ever decide to play Brawlhalla, first of all, don't. But if for whatever reason you decide to, this is Brawlhalla, a platform fighting game, essentially one of the few actually good Smash Bros clones like Rivals of Aether. It shares a lot of the same mechanics, you know, dodging, dashing, a focus on aerial combat, etc, etc. It differentiates itself on how all the fighters play almost the exact same. The biggest gimmick is the fact that every character shares 2 of, 15 weapons? For example, this character has sword and spear. This character also has sword, but has scythe as well. This girl also has scythe and has spear, and so on and so forth. Anyway, there's something about this game that just activates a primal rage in me and like 90% of the player base that I've never seen anywhere else. And I just find it funny because the universal hate for this game is genuinely unrivaled. And for good reason, honestly, because my relationship with Brawlhalla is a very love-hate kind. When I say love-hate, I mean like 30% love and 100% hate. Don't worry about how the math works, it does, just trust me. I believe I'm qualified to speak about this game because I played it a lot. How much? That's not important. However, what is important is the question, why do I and so many people hate this game? I'm so glad you asked. Strap in. You ever want to play a game, you know, to have fun? Yeah, that's not really allowed here in Brawlhalla. In Brawlhalla, you'll find some of the most infuriating gameplay ever, and it's not because the controls are bad or the game just feels terrible to play, but the vast majority of the players, in my experience, are filled with sweats, no matter the game mode, aside from maybe like free-for-all. Imagine you just want to play a little casual game just to relax, and then you run into 2 different people. The sweatiest scythe player that combos you off the map because he somehow predicted your dodge 5 times in a row, or a sweaty cannon player that also combos you off the map, or a sweaty rocket lance player that combos you. Alright, please, can I play the game? Or you run into the arguably worst of the 2, the spammer.
This nigga keeps spamming this fucking move.
In Brawlhalla, since there's 65 players and only 15 weapons to differentiate them, each character gets 3 unique special moves for both weapons. Usually these moves are the ones that show off the character's personalities or their powers, and you're usually supposed to use these normal light attacks and then finish them off with one of these moves. But these guys just cut out the boring lame light attacks and just go straight into the heavy moves over and over and over and stop. And when you win maybe 1 match out of the 7 you played, you realize this wasn't ranked. This was a casual, unranked quick play, and your attempt at fun caused 2 different aneurysms, which is perfect because it matches the 2 holes in your wall. Some of these moves are just ridiculously strong, fast, and gigantic. Like, oh my god. I swear, it seems like no matter how perfect I try to dodge or position away from them, it still hits.
Brawlhalla is the only game that had me shedding actual tears, but you want to talk about rage?
This one is actually funny because this was an actual subconscious reason I had to hate this game that I only realized from reading a Reddit thread. Hilarious, right? And it basically said, how can this game make me so angry even though I'm calm as a monk in other games and in real life? Don't worry, I've come very close to driving my fist through a monitor on several occasions, but Brawlhalla does have little things in it that drives my blood pressure. I don't know if it's the same for anyone else, but I find 90% of the character models in this game to look annoying as hell with their goofy little grins. Sometimes the way they look when they move pisses me off. When you move a character left and right rapidly, they do that little jig. It just looks so damn stupid. It somehow triggers me way more than a taunt. I don't usually use the term derpy, but I think it applies here. Which, yeah, half these guys do have a stupid annoying little grin on this giant disproportionate head compared to their tiny bodies, as if the character itself is taunting you. Compared to Smash Bros, where the proportions are normal, mostly, and the characters have a more serious face, again, mostly. Great sword.
Take Brawlhalla off all platforms today. Do you know how tired I am of this game? Like genuinely, the anger, the rage that.
When you think of taunts, you probably think the normal "Bring It On" or like a dance, or like a stance or something, which are very on the nose but sends the message, right, while still being kind of bearable. Yeah, Brawlhalla doesn't care. They'll let you just say the message outright. Look at these taunts, man. Read like a book. This and this. God. They have a taunt called So Salty. Can you guess what that is? Yeah, exactly. So, you know, imagine you're trying your hardest against sweaty player number 25. They kill you and hit you with this. The most blatant toxicity available. Think about this, right? If you're already familiar with Brawlhalla, then you already know what a gravity cancel is. And if not, it's basically when you dodge and press a move, which allows you to do a grounded move in the air. Brawlhalla allows you to not only use grounded moves, but also taunts, meaning if you're off the stage, they can still taunt you. They really want you to use these emotes. They even had open chats to talk to your opponent post-game, which you could probably guess why that was removed. But even that doesn't matter because you can just use these as a post-game FU. Everyone here is just so toxic. You could just be playing a game against a random you've never met, and they just start spamming taunts at you to get under your skin. It's genuinely insane how embraced this level of toxicity is in Brawlhalla. Now, I know I have a ridiculous amount of hours in Brawlhalla, which I should mention I'm not proud of, but I can tell you the majority of that game time was violent rage. Like 2 years ago, I grinded the hell out of ranked and got up to Platinum 5, one game away from Diamond, and I lost 3 times in a row. I never touched the game again. And every time I saw a Brawlhalla clip or I see the game in my Steam page, it's like the Green Goblin mask telling me to sweat once again, because I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty good at it. You can imagine my immeasurable joy when I realized in order to make this video, I had to actually wear the mask one more time. And I'm telling you, it's the exact same. This game is so miserable. All the same stuff. Like, nothing changed, except like we have more toxic taunts. Not to be a negative Nancy or whatever, but how is this game still alive? I don't believe people still play this game religiously, but let's be honest, someone has to make the Brawlhalla experience miserable for everybody else, right? Truly a thankless job. It's normal to be invested in a game and feel genuine anger when things don't go your way, whether that be just chance or you feel the game is cheating you. I personally have a rage problem in general that's gotten better over the years. I don't usually yell when I'm playing any other game, but with Brawlhalla, the anger just gets cranked like 10 notches higher, and I will, without fail, be screaming and yelling. In fact, getting this footage had me fuming. Again, if you'd like to play Brawlhalla, I'd say have fun, but we both know that's not happening. Hey, do me a favor real quick. Just go down there. There you go. Hit that button. No, not that one, not that one. There you go. Nice. Good job. Also hit that one. Yeah, like that, just like that. And you see that right there? Yeah. Go ahead and watch that one too.